My name is Mal Morley. I was born in Pontiac, Michigan in 1929. I was named after my grandfather, who was Malden Burley. And he came from Canada. And that's as far back as I know on that. We met on Easter, became engaged on Halloween, and we were married on New Year's Eve. I was scheduled to go to Korea, and the day that I was supposed to depart, the war ended, and they canceled all the departures. Rented a trailer and put everything that we could into it. What we couldn't, we left or gave it away or sold it, whatever. And we drove down here again, October of '54. In 2 weeks I had a job. It was in the accounting department of Joy Manufacturing. Genoa was a town. We got mail in Genoa, so there was a post office. When I was in Genoa, that's when I was always back and forth to Pasadena. And I guess that's why we moved to Pasadena anyway, because everything we did was in Pasadena. I don't know of anybody that's been there longer than I have. I started there in 1960, and Kathy was always with me. She didn't like stage, but she worked backstage. She'd go to the cleaning, strike the set, and all this kind of stuff. She was in maybe 4 plays. Oh, now there's one that has Kathy in. She just came out in a gown or something like that, and that's kind of the type of roles that she would do. Oh yeah, Mal Morley. That's me. My first show was Mr. Roberts, and I played a sailor, just one of the sailors in there. Then at that time, they were doing the shows in the school. I mean, we didn't even have a building then. And then in '64, we bought the land for the building over on Tulip Street. Then a company that was going to tear down their building, a church. So they said, well, instead of tearing it down, could you just move it over onto Tulip Street? They did. They moved half and half, and had to cut it in half to move it over. And we helped put it up. My wife was watching me up there on the roof, and she was going. When I was at work one day, I got a phone call and went over, and it was burning. It burned, and it burned to the ground, yeah. What we did is we sold the land. We got a pretty good amount for the land, and then this place came up for rent, and we moved in there. We rented it for a year, and we liked it, so then we bought it and been there ever since. We were married 16 years and could have no children. Kathy's brother, he was in the service, and he married, and they had 5 babies. They were just a year apart, and he got into some trouble, and she was out gallivanting and left the kids home, and they took the kids away from her. And so we offered to keep them for a while. So we brought them home. We got them started in school. The 2 oldest ones got started in school and everything. And one day, Vicki came home. When they came home, Vicki's the oldest. She said, "Would you adopt us?" Just out of the blue. So we did. And then she went singing to school, "We've been adopted." And we raised all 5 of them. Gradually they moved out and went on their way and got married, had kids of their own.